Hello, beautiful woman. It's Natalie here, and I'm inviting you to this 11-day wow challenge for bringing the water and the woman magic together to say wow more often, to feel wow more often, or practically almost all the time. That's my invitation, that's my intention to create this experience for myself, for showing up in my magic and sharing and daring to speak about what I know is true for me as a woman that I just been through menopause for the last 5 years, from practically, well, I'd say 48. It started to embark on this journey. It's a little subtle, but now I'm 55 and I look back and I wish I knew many things. And at the same time, everything happens for a reason. We're creating our reality. That's what I believe. And I think and feel now and called to bring more women to this refreshing perspective of menopause. We don't have to do that alone. And we don't have to feel less than in this crazy body change, hormonal, but it's way more than this. And so I'm inviting you to this 11 day to get closer to the truth of who we are. And that for me is really has been my quest in my life. My love for water kind of brought me to explore different perspective of how I can be a part of the solution in creating water quality around the planet. And it come back after many scientific research and worked in this field for many years, and to find myself not feeling good in my body doing that, I looked and explored different approach, more of in the creative in the left brain. In the right brain, I've explored both, but what I feel is when I bring both the creative and the down-to-earth concrete practices, we can pray and meditate as much as we want, but we need to take action from a place that I call the wow. I call a place where we choose to act from wholeness and from an open heart and from a willingness to make mistakes, to don't know often what we're doing, just in the sense of being guided. And this is exactly what I'm doing today. Inviting you to this 11-day wow challenge. I'm not sure about all what's gonna unfold, but what I know is that I felt guided to show up for 11 days speaking about woman and water magic for emotional and spiritual well-being, and how those two are interconnected, and how those two are a reflection of each other, so that water quality is a bit of a reflection of how we feel and how we are in the world right now, the level of consciousness of where we create from. And for me, even though I've explored many ways and many times, I found myself in menopause going through a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, and even more than I can imagine. And at the same time, now knowing what I know, I wish there was other people like what I'm doing right now, that would have a glimpse or sort of a map for what can we encounter as we navigate this time of menopause. And because I know water, and because I know and feel and connection with water, it's really my, I guess, it's water who reflected me back my next step, or what I needed to embrace, and how I can trust at that level now, to trust what I'm hearing, trust what I'm guided and intuitively guided to. And I would say, to summarize, that journey is really coming from an overactive mind, intellectual, a lot of memorizing, a lot of understanding of the world, as I used to be as a landscape architect, and stormwater management and planning and thinking and overthinking, to a place where I journey to different life experiences and explore different energy healing modalities, to come back into my heart, which is more of my painting practices, my painting and dancing. I call it the alchemy of colors, and it's one of my favorite tools that help me to be in the wow now, to stay present and to connect to nature, to connect to what I love, and to be creating from and intentionally what I really want to experience. So this 11 day is really an introduction for how I see woman and water as being magic. They both can amplify the creative life force that we have in. Like, I see that menopause is a way, is a nature's way to bring us back into our heart, back into our own magic, and back into our natural flow. And this is my invitation. So if you feel drawn to water and love nature, and like me, you have this sense that there's way more, there's a bigger dream calling you, and you're not sure how to go about it from your mind, but there's this impulse. Well, I'm inviting you to follow that impulse for 11 days. So I'm here back into where I meditate for 3 years. I just moved recently, not close to an hour from here, and I felt to come back here, and I feel there's the flow coming here and making this video and starting again to engage with you. I had stopped and went through a lot of different life experience, and now I'm back really feeling grateful and thankful for all those life experience. And I know that I've been through this in order to pave the way, lead and guide other women, to make it easier for you to know about those different seasons. As a gardener, as a landscape architect, as an artist, I see sometimes different perspective that most of other won't see. And if you are a artist or creative or entrepreneur or feminine leader, you also have this unique magic in you, and it may not be accessible with your mind at this moment, but this is the invitation that you let go a little bit of your mind, and it might not make sense, but just go meditate for 11 days, and you might be very surprised of what guidance you may receive. So that's the first invitation. My intention is to show up, to be sharing about the 5 seasons of menopause and the different practice that you can go to make those passage and harness the wisdom of each, and also through each of them embody more and more of your unique magic. So I'm here. It's easy to say and look back, and I'm not here to kind of coach you or tell you what to do. I'm more feeling like I'm creating this sacred space for us at this challenge to commit to hearing what is true for you. To me, the conditions are really great around water because it really helps me to be connected to my true self. And the second invitation, if you like to go a little bit more challenging, is to come and discover my intuitive painting meditation approach that maybe also can help you to receive more of your guidance, more of your intuition, and trust it a little bit more in a deeper way, so you can move in the direction of your soul. And the third is that I'm going to paint. Also, I want to paint and really up-level a commitment, and I'll show you a little bit of my process of those, how it goes to paint. So this is the main intention. So meditate by water, get your journal, do that as you wish during the day, but I love to do that in the morning. It gets me really connected and clear on what I'm about to do during the day. And you'll have some prompts and different little and invitation to take action throughout those 11 days. And if you are curious to know, I'm inviting you to tune in at 11 on Instagram. I'll be live, and in Facebook group, this new Facebook group, Wow, called Wow. I called it Wow because I want to invite us to be feeling or creating from this whole open heart and willing version of ourselves. So that's the wow your life during, before, and after menopause. The wow now is an invitation to stop and putting aside all those ways we do perfectioning, thinking, working hard, fixing ourselves. I'm putting that aside. What if we could do that for 11 days? Just start with that and create from this that we already whole, that we already whole in all our parts. We have this body and spirit and intellectual and heart, and deep inside we have this unique magic. And what if we just follow it for 11 days? And if you like, then we can continue together. But this is the invitation. So you can comment on your challenge in the Facebook group, the Wow Your Life, or follow me on Instagram, and I'll be happy to connect and reach. And if you want to reach out on different conversation during the challenge. So what is basically a few themes that will introduce you to my perspective of menopause and the different practice I use, and including the meditation and painting as a meditation, and just sharing my love for water. I hope you can join me and be part of this, and playing with colors, music, and the love for nature and for water. Have an amazing day.